Hi, this is Dr. Bernie, and this is our new show for the first time, Ask Dr. Bernie. We're going to be talking about homeopathic medicine, natural medicine, the alternative curve to medicine, everything you have to know about illness and disease from show to show, what different symptoms are, what you are struggling with. If you want to chime in with some chatting or questions that I will be answering on each show. Each show will be different in length, and hopefully we could do this every week at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I am located in Arizona, so I don't know what your time zone is, wherever you are, but I guess you can pick this up. I don't know. I'm new to this. But let me give you some background on myself. I've been a homeopath since 1994. I studied in the UK, so I learned the real homeopathy. Not like they know in the United States. I've been in business since 1994 as a homeopathic physician, so I think I know a little bit about my medicines and what to do with illness and disease, period. I'm also a published writer. I have several books out that you can purchase. One of them on Amazon is called What Are the Chances? By Dr. Bernie Masseri. It's a wonderful book. It's a self-help book on all about your life and what to expect from birth to death and beyond. It's just really a great book. It's about $10 or $20, something like that on Amazon. So you can order that. I have a medical clinic in Gilbert, Arizona, and we treat all disease and illness with homeopathic medicine. Homeopathy works. I mean, it's a for sure medicine. For sure to work medicine is what I mean to say. If I did not believe in homeopathic medicine, I would be doing something else in my life. But because it works so well, and it was brought to my attention well before 1994, as a new venture in medicine, I didn't know anything about homeopathy. I didn't know what it was, if it worked. All I knew is it was some form of natural medicine, and I kind of poo-pooed it because I didn't believe in it. At the time, I owned several elderly care homes across Arizona, and of course, all I believed in was Western medicine at the time, because that's what we believe in, I guess. But when I started to show an interest, I began my search for the right school. And I don't know how I ended up checking out the UK, but I found the British School of Homeopathic Medicine at the time. I don't think there were any other ones around. Certainly not in the US at that time. And so it took me 2 years of talking to the curator of the school, the owner, to convince me that I should really take the course. So I went to the UK on a wing and a prayer, and I signed up for the course 2 years after investigating it. And I didn't stay there for all the time it took to complete my course. I went back and forth from the UK to the United States to the UK until my course was completed. 4 years later, I had to go for my PhD, and I became a fellow of my school, learning as much as I could. And when I finally completed my course, I felt like I knew nothing. It was just really an uncanny, unsettling feeling when I took my first patient. I didn't know what I was doing. And I wondered if all that I studied couldn't have helped me better work with different illnesses and patients. But at that point, you have to rely on your books. And I think that's what Western medicine is all about. When a doctor gets out of school and he takes his first patient, his knowledge becomes very limited. For some reason, you forget everything you learned and how to apply it. And so you're taking pot shots. And that's what I did. And the more I worked with people, the more I listened to them, the more I streamlined my case histories, the questions I would ask someone, and then develop some insight to that patient and their illness or concerns. Some of them was preventative medicine, and then I knew how to work with different medicines to heal them. Anyway, from 1994 till present, 2020, it's so easy because I've learned so much. And I learned 80% of everything by listening to my patients. And so that's how I developed such a keen observation of different illness and disease. And I do a lot of research. That's all I do on my off hours is research and learn more. I'm never going to learn anything anymore because you learn every day of your life. You learn something new every day. And so be the case with homeopathy. You're never done learning. You learn something new every single day. And it's pretty cool because you learn so much. And from day one when I got out of school to now, it's like 365-degree difference because now I know what I'm doing. I know my medicines. I've treated thousands and thousands of patients all across the world because I am global. I do virtual consultations basically because of the COVID thing. I prefer to see my patients face-to-face online where they can enter my waiting room in telemed and we can discuss their problems and I can fill out their case history as we go along and then come to a decision about them, their illness, their concerns, disease, whatever, and then figure out what medications would be best for them. And as far as the homeopathic medications go, because I get all of my medicines, now hear what I'm saying, I get all of my medicines from the UK. I don't get anything from the United States because of the FDA that does not allow anyone to really be cured out here. And you know what I'm talking about. Now, that's probably going to hang me somewhere, but it's the real deal. FDA is the controller. The big pharmas, I think, control the FDA. So if it's not Western medicine, it's no medicine in this country. And that's why the FDA doesn't approve homeopathic medicine because they don't want us to get all the money. The big pharmas have to get all the money. They're the ones that have to sell the prescriptions. There's big bucks in prescriptions, let me tell you, because a doctor could pay $1 a pill or 50 cents a pill, or the pharmacy can pay 25 cents or 50 cents a pill from the manufacturer and charge you $300 a prescription when there's only 10 pills in the bottle. So there's a huge markup in Western medicine. Well, not with homeopathy. Homeopathy is very affordable, and you don't take the medicines for a long time, like you would take an antibiotic for 10 days, or you would take a regular lifelong medicine for life, and they keep reordering for you. That's ridiculous. You take homeopathy until you are cured. That's right, I said the word cure. I'm not supposed to say that either, but if I can't cure somebody, then I need to find a different job. Because that is my job. So I said it, and you heard that. You take homeopathy in the beginning, maybe a few times a day. Then after a couple of weeks, you revisit with me, and I see how it's working. I might want to redose you, change the dosage, whatever, until I know you sound like you're cured. So let's not take the medicine anymore. Now, that can happen as soon as a week, or take as long as a year. And it depends on what you're taking the medication for. Homeopathic medication is not synthesized, man-made like your Western medicine. It's taken from the earth, animal, vegetable, mineral, organs, stem cells from your blood, from your plasma. It's all natural, so it will never hurt you. And if you take something you absolutely don't need or won't work for your illness, it won't do anything but just go away. Because you don't take homeopathic medicine put it in your mouth and swallow it. It's not going through your bloodstream. You hold it under your tongue, sublingual mucosa, floor of the mouth, and you hold it there until, say a minute or two. The brain recognizes it because it connects with the brain as an energy, and your body comes to its own defense and heals. It's very, very complicated, but very simple in the application. Wouldn't you like to take 10 drops of some liquid remedy under your tongue, and within seconds you get a relief? Now, I'll tell you one medicine that does that immediately. Well, a couple of them that I know of. That I experiment with all the medicines. I will never sell a medicine to a patient that I don't know how that medicine works, because I guinea pig everything. So this is going to be a long broadcast, I think, for the first show. One of the medications that works instantly is called mesoreum. Please don't try and go to a health food store or anywhere that sells homeopathy and buy stuff like this off the shelf, because you will get garbage. And if you want homeopathic medicine, you have to seek out a real homeopath that knows the real deal and what they're doing. That would be me. I'll tell you at the end of the show how to reach me, in case you're curious. So mesoreum is a medicine used for many, many things. One remedy can be used for hundreds of cures, for hundreds of illnesses and disease. But I use mesoreum to combat pain. So if someone's in pain and they put a few drops of mesoreum under their tongue in the first 15 minutes, they have no more pain. Now, you could take a homeopathic remedy up to every 15 minutes or every half hour until your symptoms pass away, until they go away. Mesoreum usually works immediately. Another medicine that works immediately is ferrum phosphoricum. It's phosphate of iron. Now, this is really good for anemic people. If you're feeling cold, if you're lethargic, it's not your thyroid because you've been tested. Of course, that's never right anyway. If you know you're anemic, if the whites, when you pull your eyelid down, if your tissue in the eyelid is white, you're probably anemic. So it's a spot-on remedy for anemia. You put 10 or 20 drops of ferrum phosphoricum, which we abbreviate to Ferphos. You put that under your tongue, within seconds, your whole body heats up and you are flying. You're feeling so good. I had a woman come to me whose 14-year-old son was aplastic anemic, had aplastic anemia, which means, you're going to die. So, in short, aplastic anemia is never cured. Well, I put him on a Ferphos, and within 1 month, she came back and said, my 14-year-old son is wonderful. No more anemia. It's over. You're an angel, and thank you for saving my boy's life. And I can go on and on and on and on. I had a woman come in with a 2-year-old little boy who just, he wasn't speaking, he wasn't verbalizing anything, he wasn't playing with toys or interacting with others, or nothing. He said nothing. They brought him to every doctor, no doctor can help him. They put him on medicines. The parents pulled him off the medicines. They finally brought him to me because they heard about me. And I said, this sounds like a neurotransmitter in the brain that's just not working right. So let's put him on some norepinephrine. And let's give him a neurotransmitter test, which is a urine test. So they took the test home after purchasing it from me. They took his urine, they sent it to the lab. Sure enough, the results I got back on that little boy was he was lacking norepinephrine. Well, a week later, that family came back to me and said, he's saying words, we don't even know where he picked those words up. I said, well, everything he stored in his little brain, he heard from you. And those are the words that are now coming out of his mouth that you don't remember saying. And he started interacting with people and toys, and he's 6 or 7 years old now. This little kid is a champion. He's wonderful. I love him to death. And he just recovered magnificently. Homeopathy is a gift that Samuel Hahnemann, a homeopath, discovered this wonderful treatment of homeopathy. He discovered it by looking at different phases of nature and wondering what could he do with different plants and different ways the plants looked as how he identified them to the illnesses. And it was just very complex. Study Samuel Hahnemann. He's phenomenal back in the day. He still is because his medicine lives. Okay, Samuel Hahnemann was actually an MD. He was in Germany and took everything to France, or France to Germany, and created homeopathy, and everything is a tenfold blind study, and everything is perfected and honed and practiced and repracticed and until it goes on the market as a cure for a particular disease. There is every disease, every illness, every symptom, everything about the body in homeopathy that we have medicines for. Hundreds and thousands of medications to cover everything you can imagine. And so that's why I love homeopathy, because it works. It works so quickly. Now, in the case of Lyme disease, and I have a lot of Lyme patients, the cure could be, depending on how severe the Lyme disease is, how it has manifested in the body over the time. It could take anywhere from 3 months to 2 years to 3 years. But I guarantee you won't have Lyme disease anymore. And guess what the alternative is to this? Death. Because if you don't take care of that Lyme disease, it's so debilitating, you'll die. That's just the bottom line. Lyme disease will kill you. And if you don't know that, look it up. And there are Lyme patients out there that suffer with this disease. And I don't know why they don't do anything about it. Everybody knows me. I'm here. I'm all over Google. My name, Bernie Masseri. Dr. Bernie, I'm everywhere. You can find me at a drop of a hat. Okay, why don't you come forth and let me cure you? Why do you want to live with this horrifying disease? Because you have nothing else to talk about? You have to have this so you have something to talk to your friends that have Lyme disease? You know what? That's a little sick. Come forward. Let me help you. I will make you well. That's my job. That's why I'm here. So you don't have to hang around being sick anymore. How about this? How about a valley fever? Are you kidding? That's a snap. It's a snap to cure that. Anemia, it's a snap. You know, there's so pain, snap. Migraines, are you kidding me? 3 minutes, the migraine is gone. Come on, guys. You don't have to be sick. I'm Dr. Bernie Masseri. I am located in Gilbert, Arizona. You can find my website if you go to gilbertnaturalmedicine.com. gilbertnaturalmedicine.com. My phone number is 480-703-0151. We cure everything. We cure all ages. I had a lady, a 92-year-old lady, and I used to go to her home and take care of her because she was just, she was a shut-in. She couldn't go anywhere. She had, oh my God, she had warts all over her body. I didn't know at the time it was HPV, human papillomavirus. That's something else that's predisposed to cancer, so you're going to die anyway. But anyway, if you have warts and you have them diagnosed as HPV, human papillomavirus, please let me help you, because I could kill this virus. My specialty is viruses. And so that means STDs that are running rampant. I can cure an STD, guys, within 3 to 6 months. You won't have any more STD, which is herpes, HPV, Epstein-Barr, syphilis. You know what I'm talking about. You don't have to have an STD. You can be cured. Your doctor can't cure you, but we can, because homeopathy cures. So I went to her house and I saw these warts on her body. She said, yeah, look at this. I said, where else are these warts? She said, oh, they're all over my body. I said, and how long have you had these? Oh, for years. I said, okay, we're going to do something about this. So I figured she had HPV. God only knows how long she was living with HPV. I brought her some medication, and a month later, I went back to visit her. She said, hey, look at this. See these things on my body? I said, yeah, your warts. She said, yeah, watch this. And she flicked one off of her earlobe. And I said, oh my God, do that again. So she did it to her arm, to a wart on her arm. It fell right off. I said, the virus is dead. The warts are dead. You can take them all off of your body now. The virus is gone. But she waited so long because she didn't know what she had, and no doctor ever diagnosed her, because back in her day, nobody knew what HPV was. So the older she got, the less she was interested in figuring it out because she had other health issues. Well, eventually, because she waited too long, her predisposition to cancer evolved and got full-blown, and eventually she died of cancer. But I could have saved her had I known her before. You know, I could save you so you don't have to go through this. Everyone has a predisposition to something. You don't come into this world completely well. You have predispositions, and we handle that too. So if your genetics points to heart disease, chances are you're going to come into this world with a predisposition to heart disease, and sure enough, you're going to have a heart attack one day. You don't just have illness out of nothing. Heart disease doesn't just spur out of the clear blue sky, and cancer doesn't just occur in your body because. You are predisposed to these things because of your genetics. So it's because someone in your family, your ancestors, whatever, whoever, had the problem that you developed in the birth canal. And you came through to this life with that particular illness. But we could take that illness and we could drive it out, because we can start preventative medicine for you and kill that predisposition, see? We can also do preventative medicine on you so that when you bring offspring into this life, they don't come here with any predispositions. I hope you're understanding me. This might be a little over your head for the first show. I'm sorry. I'm getting too involved. I wanted to tell you that homeopathy works. Here's what else we do. Oh my gosh, we have such wonderful things for you to take advantage of. I hope you're hearing me out there. I hope somebody hears this. We have, and I want to build this audience. I want to build my audience so that everybody can listen to this medical miracle cure, homeopathic medicine. It's so much a part of my life. It has to become a part of yours as well. Don't depend on Western medicine for the rest of your life to cure you, because all it's going to do is screw up your immune system, weaken your liver, and, you're going to have problems. So, that's how that goes. Homeopathy doesn't do that to you. It just keeps you so damn well. Come on, wake up. It's time. Check out alternative medicine. Here's what else I've got going for you. I am putting an online face-to-face class together in natural medicine for 10 students at a time. 1 day a week for 6 weeks for $99. And don't tell me you can't afford that. You can't beat that. It's on natural medicine, how to cure yourself and others and help your family during these COVID times, this flu season. Are you kidding me? You don't want to learn something about how to cure yourself? Doesn't mean you can cure COVID. It means you can get it before it attacks you. Isn't that wonderful? Look at how many deaths we could have saved. Well, that's just the world. That's how it goes. Life is funny this way. So we have that. If you want to call me at 480-703-0151, if you ever hear this, I can sign you up for the online face-to-face course, and we can start with our first 10 patients. Our first 10 students, I'm sorry. Well, we already have it going. So we're putting in 10 students for every class, and I'm probably going to end up teaching a class 5 days a week. But that's okay too, because, that's what I'm here for. What else do I have going? Our book, What Are the Chances? Pick it up on Amazon by Bernie Masseri. Or you can order it from me, 480-703-0151. We make handmade beauty products, so we have all sorts of makeup and body lotions and body shampoos, and for men and women and kids and everything. It's just, we have incredible products that nobody else has out there. 480-703-0151, or you can order that off of Amazon as well. You go to Amazon.com, go to Doc Bernie Products, and it should take you right there. Gosh, what else do I have going? All right, here we go. Okay. If you want to take a very long, involved course in natural medicine, I have it. Arizona Academy for Natural Health.com. Arizona Academy for Natural Health.com. Go there. You could read the entire syllabus on the first page. Now, that course is $497. You gain a certificate for taking that course. The course I teach for 10 students 1 day a week, face-to-face online for $99, is pretty much extremely similar to Arizona Academy for Natural Health. So you're going to be learning some good things. Please go to Arizona Academy for Natural Health and read the syllabus. You can sign up for that too. You can go to my website on gilbertnaturalmedicine.com and you can sign up for a 15-minute free consultation with me, face-to-face, in my waiting room, telemed, and I will take a case history on you. We'll see what's going on. I mean, that consultation is free. You can't beat that 15-minute consultation. You know what? That 15 minutes is probably going to add up to an hour when I get with you, but that's okay too, because I'm here to help you. That's my mission. That's my life. That's my job. That's my duty. That's what I do. Okay? It's just as simple. What else? One more thing I think I missed somewhere along the line. Well, let's see. We have Arizona Academy for Natural Health. We have gilbertnaturalmedicine.com. We have docberniesproducts.com. It's got a lot of things going. We have the online face-to-face course for $99. We have a lot of different things. Just go to gilbertnaturalmedicine.com. You can find anything you're looking for. You can see exactly what we treat, how we treat, what we do, where we're at. And if you're somewhere in Arizona and you can't get to me, schedule a consultation online, face-to-face. You can get your medicines. I can mail them to you. If you're in Iraq, if you're in Jerusalem, if you're in Italy, if you're in France, it doesn't matter where you're at in this world. All you have to do is set a consultation with me, and I can get medicines to you in the mail. That's how I treat globally. I see you face-to-face, or you call me, and I help you. I used to have a man who was a sheik that came to my office every 3 months. He had a harem of wives. And so we ended up treating all of his wives. He was wonderful. Very nice man. And but I mean, like some people want to fly to see me, and some people are okay just, doing this whole thing online. I'm okay with that because you know what? It's too dangerous to go out face to face anyway. You don't want to have to get stuck in somebody's clinic, during COVID. I say stay home. Let's do it online. We could do it just as easily. As long as I could see your face, I can know what's wrong with you. So you don't have to scramble to get into the office, make an appointment to get into the office. Just make an appointment to see me online. It's just that simple. All right, guys. I think you've heard enough from me today. We're going to do another show tomorrow if this works. And that's that. So hopefully we'll get this down, and our next show will be even better. Remember, I'm at 480-703-0151, gilbertnaturalmedicine.com. Everything you need, guys, is just that simple. just recorded an episode and I don't know how to shut it off. Please help me.